Welcome to this explainer on Captain Aero and the reality of Indian pilot life. You know, social media absolutely loves to feed us this glamorous version of aviation, right? The crisp uniforms, the massive salaries, it looks amazing. But look, before you commit years of your life and honestly a small fortune in training, we really need to shatter those illusions. We're going to dive into the unvarnished truth today.
Before we get into the heavy details, though, I've got a quick challenge for you. When you imagine the life of an Indian airline pilot, what 3 words immediately come to mind? Seriously, drop those 3 words in the comments right now before I reveal what the reality is actually like. Don't overthink it, just the first 3 words that pop into your head. And hey, while you're down there, maybe hit that subscribe button. Tell you what, here's my like deal for you. If I deliver the complete, realistic picture of pilot life by the end of this explainer, the good, the bad, and the utterly exhausting, you come back and smash that like button. Deal? Okay, let's get into it.
Probably the single most misunderstood aspect of airline life for aspiring pilots is the roster. When you step into an Indian carrier as a shiny new first officer, you've got to understand something crucial. You do not choose your schedule. The airline completely dictates the whole shebang. You might be staring at a brutal 4 a.m. report time. You might be rostered for 6 consecutive days of incredibly intense flying before you even catch a glimpse of a day off. Or, you could be thrown into this vicious cycle. 5 days away from home, 2 days back, and then another 5 days away, just indefinitely. It is a massive roster shock, and it hits literally every new pilot.
So the really crucial point here is that a 4 a.m. report time definitely doesn't mean you're waking up at 4 a.m. If you're commuting from outside the base city or dealing with crazy traffic, yeah, that 4 a.m. report actually means a 2 a.m. alarm. Just let that sink in for a second. Because of this, sleep genuinely becomes the most heavily managed commodity in your entire life. You are constantly battling severe circadian rhythm disruption from mixing day and night ops. Documenting your sleep patterns, that is not some cute corporate wellness perk. It's a strict, mandated safety requirement. You have to manage your fatigue like a total pro, because hundreds of lives are literally depending on your alertness.
And this intense schedule, it bleeds directly into your personal life. The base city you're assigned to matters enormously, and it's crazy because almost no student plans for it. Say you really want Chennai because your family is there. Well, airlines like Indigo operate from hubs all over the country, so you don't necessarily get your top pick. You might get slapped with a Delhi base. Now, picture this. Your family is down in Chennai, but your base is up in Delhi. You're suddenly faced with the immense financial and emotional stress of either uprooting your entire family or constantly commuting back and forth. And remember, you're doing all of this on a starting first officer salary of roughly 2 to 2.5 lakhs a month. And that's before the airline even deducts your massive training bond. Ouch.
Okay, let's just pause our relentless pace for a second. Did you already know about this roster disruption? Did you know you might be forced into a base posting thousands of miles from your family? I want you to drop an honest answer right now. Where did you first learn these facts? Was it a flight instructor, some online forum, or is this literally the very first time you're hearing about it? And most importantly, does knowing this change your thinking about the career? Let me know below. Okay, let's dive into the professional crucible. The pressure definitely doesn't stop once you finally land the job. Every single airline pilot goes through a mandatory check every 6 months. We're talking intense simulator sessions, practicing terrifying emergency procedures, crew resource management assessments, and a strict medical renewal. It is incredibly stressful. Why? Because if you fail that simulator check, it means temporary grounding. You are literally pulled off the line for remedial training, meaning your license, and by extension your income, is directly threatened. And honestly, this perfectly illustrates the difference between just surviving and actually thriving under that kind of pressure. To survive these recurrent checks, you absolutely cannot just rely on mechanical pattern memory. You can't just memorize the physical motions of the cockpit like a robot. Look, when an engine fails at V1 in the sim, your adrenaline spikes hard. In that exact fraction of a second, the only thing that saves you and your career is genuine aerodynamic and systems understanding. It's that deep, foundational knowledge you should have built way back in your CPL days. Pilots who truly understand the complex machines they're flying, they perform significantly better under check pressure than those who just rote memorize the procedures. Period.
Now let's look at the left seat, the captain upgrade. You might think it's just a simple matter of putting in your flying hours, but wow, it is absolutely not a guaranteed timeline. Your promotion depends on these massive external factors: fleet expansion, your seniority number, whether check pilots are even available to test you, and of course, the brutal cyclicality of the aviation industry. I mean, just look at the COVID-19 pandemic. Upgrades for highly experienced Indian first officers were suddenly delayed by 2 to 3 whole years. Many were furloughed entirely. Fuel price spikes, pandemic lockdowns, airline financial instability. These cyclical downturns will directly dictate your promotion timeline and your paycheck.
Now, what's really interesting about this next part is the magic. Let's slow the pace down for a minute, because despite the grueling rosters and the relentless pressure, flying an aircraft for a living is genuinely extraordinary. There are milestones in this career that simply cannot be replicated anywhere else. Your first solo flight, your first IMC approach, breaking out of those thick clouds right at minimums and finally seeing the runway lights glowing. Your first international sector, the profound, heavy weight of your very first command. These are transcendent, magical experiences that will completely define who you are.
And the rewards go so much deeper than just the amazing view from the window. This career plugs you into a global community and builds incredible camaraderie with your fellow aviators. And yes, the senior salary, once you finally reach it, is genuinely life-changing. But honestly, it's the intellectual depth of the job that keeps it fresh. You are mastering highly complex aircraft systems, understanding deep meteorological phenomena, and executing precision navigation right across the globe. This level of intellectual demand basically guarantees that your career, even 20 years in, will never ever feel like just another routine day at the office.
So bringing it all together, you've got the 3 a.m. alarms, and you've got the flight level 370 sunrises over the ocean. The pilots who truly thrive in this industry are the ones who step into the cockpit fully understanding and embracing both extremes. They know the sheer exhaustion is simply the price of admission for the extraordinary privilege of flight. So if I've given you that honest, unvarnished overview today, I think it's time to cash in our like deal. Hit that like button if you appreciate getting the complete, realistic picture of pilot life in India.
I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought. Having heard this complete explainer, what is the one aspect of pilot life you feel most prepared for? And what is the one aspect you think you're going to find the absolute hardest? I want you to step out of the illusion and into the actual flight deck right now. Prove you're ready by leaving those 2 specific answers in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.